Welcome back to USA News, your go-to source for the biggest stories and breaking updates from across the United States. If you want to stay ahead of the news, make sure to hit that subscribe button right now. Let's dive straight into today's top story. Hillary Clinton says Biden made a terrible mistake, a stunning new chapter in the 2024 election debate. In a striking and unexpected moment, former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton has delivered some of her strongest criticism yet of former President Joe Biden's decision to seek re-election in 2024. Speaking during a public interview in New York City, Clinton argued that Biden's choice to remain in the race for as long as he did ultimately hurt not only his own legacy but also the Democratic Party's chances of defeating Donald Trump. The comments are drawing nationwide attention because they come from one of the most influential figures in modern Democratic politics. And perhaps most notably, Clinton didn't hold back. According to Clinton, Biden made what she described as a terrible mistake by pursuing a second term before eventually ending his campaign after intense pressure from fellow Democrats. Clinton suggested that many within the party had expected Biden to serve a single term and then step aside, creating an opportunity for a new generation of Democratic leaders to compete in an open primary. Instead, she argued, Democrats lost valuable time. Had Biden announced earlier that he would not seek re-election, Clinton believes the party could have held a competitive nomination contest that might have produced a stronger general election candidate. While acknowledging that no one can know exactly how history would have unfolded, Clinton said she believes the eventual Democratic nominee emerging from such a process would have had a strong chance of defeating Donald Trump. Those remarks have reignited debates that have continued since the end of the 2024 election. Many Democrats remain divided over whether Biden stayed in the race too long, while others argue that the party ultimately rallied behind Vice President Kamala Harris under extremely difficult circumstances. Biden's campaign came to a dramatic turning point following his widely scrutinized debate performance against Donald Trump in June 2024. During that debate, Biden struggled at several moments to respond effectively and maintain his message, fueling growing concerns among party leaders and voters about his age and ability to continue campaigning. The fallout was immediate. Calls for Biden to step aside intensified across the political spectrum, creating one of the most turbulent periods of the election cycle. Eventually, Biden announced that he would withdraw from the race, stating that it was in the best interest of both the Democratic Party and the country. Shortly afterward, he endorsed then Vice President Kamala Harris, who secured the Democratic nomination. However, Harris ultimately lost the general election to Trump. Clinton also addressed Harris's campaign, noting that the vice president inherited a difficult political situation with only a limited amount of time remaining before Election Day. According to Clinton, the compressed timeline created significant challenges for Harris as she attempted to introduce her vision while also balancing her role within the sitting administration. Public reaction to Clinton's remarks has been intense. Some political observers agree with her assessment, arguing that an earlier transition could have energized voters and opened the door for new leadership. Others believe hindsight makes these decisions easier to criticize and point out the unprecedented pressures facing Democrats at the time. Regardless of where people stand politically, Clinton's comments have reopened a conversation that many thought had already been settled. As Democrats continue evaluating what went wrong in 2024, questions about Biden's decision, Harris's campaign, and the party's future direction remain central to the discussion. One thing is clear, nearly 2 years after the election, the debate over what could have been is far from over. And Hillary Clinton's latest comments have ensured that conversation will continue for quite some time.